I'm not saying you don't need practice. That's ridiculous. But it seems like the person doing the diagnostics should have to spend a long time in school. And then, like, the person doing the surgery, like, how hard could it be? Isn't it just like... I'm not saying they shouldn't practice. They should be in, like, VR for, like, 10 years before they get started. But isn't, like, the person doing the diagnosing is like, you gotta replace the left atrial valve or something like that. And then the surgeon's just like, oh, okay. Zip. Like, I'm not saying it's not finicky, but it's... I feel like on an intellectual level, the surgeon has an easier job than the diagnosing doctor. Maybe the diagnosing doctor doesn't have to be as good with their hands because they just have to use the stethoscope, the otoscope, and then go and hit you on, like, the knee. They're usually the same, like, give the shareholders a chance of returning capital to them. Like, so, wake the fuck up, samurai. By the way, we need to make sure your new legs work. Press WASD to walk. And then catch me in, like, a hospital at the start of the game going... Good. Fuck you, samurai. Good job. By the way, we installed some new cybernetic knees. Press space to jump. Good. I was worried about those. Anyway... Suction bomb. Throw a bomb in front of you, pulling enemies in a large area toward its position. Titan's cleaver. Slash enemies in front of you, dealing 350 damage. It scales with your armor. Okay. I want more area of effects, so give me an explosive trap. Summoning the Fifth Lord. If the Fifth Lord dies, I have to imagine that counts as a dub. It goes past level 50? Alright, never mind. It goes way past 50. My phone is getting so hot. I mean, that's on you for mobile viewing. You didn't watch a gaming PC just to watch me play Soulstone Survivors? Like... Well, I've been shot to the other side of the map. I just worry that, like, if you're watching this on data right now, you might want to go audio only, because this could be like a gigabit a second or something like that. This is a lot. It's so loud. I don't know. I lowered it like almost as low as it'll go. Humorous. Like, I enjoyed that thing I retweeted today that somebody added me on. That was like Dark Souls NPC. You know. Oh, you found me down here. How unfortunate. I am bald now. Hee hee hee. Would you happen to know the football score? Ah, it's all fruitless now anyway. It's like a beautiful tweet. And that's Dark Souls. Like, it's like off, but it's on, you know? It's like a bad Xerox of Dark Souls, but in a good way. I loved it. Chaos Golem? No thanks, I'll just take a firebolt real quick. And you can replace my void real quick if that's cool. And we'll go fire slash, and we'll get... That's going to get made about Queen Elizabeth II's life and legacy is going to have 94% on Rotten Tomatoes. It's going to make $200 million at the box office. Everybody's going to fall asleep 2/3 of the way through the movie. They're going to wake up and say, you got to see it. It's a once-in-a-lifetime cinematic event. She did so much. And then... It's going to win like 6 Oscars, mostly for whoever plays the Queen. Probably Anya Taylor-Joy, so true. And maybe costuming. And then like 2 years later, everyone will forget that it exists. And like Blade 4 is going to become like the biggest movie of that year. That's what God of War is like for me. It's just like, you know, I don't know. I would rather play something shitty than something that good. That's basically what I've had. I know how it sounds. I don't want the credit for it. I just want to retweet it if it's done well. Oh man. The game might hit you different if you played it after you had your kid. I mean, it's possible, but if they want people to play it when they have children, they shouldn't make that shit like fucking 40 hours long. It seems they're fundamentally diametrically opposed. They should make that shit like 45-minute bursts. Oh, it's just you're asking for trouble. You can save and quit? Yeah, then I'll still be playing God of War Ragnarok, being like 7 out of 10 entertained next April. And any percent, tears on screen. This is the first video game that's ever made me cry edition. Like, that's fine. And I'll be over here, doing like trivia or something like that and referencing the Backstreet Boys. Because when I do that, because I remember doing that shit during God of War, I'd be like, wow, this cutscene really reminds me of Roger Deakins' cinematography on Blade Runner. And people would be like, can you shut the fuck up and realize that like this boy is going through a crisis right now? And I'd be like, no. I've already been down the road. People are like, oh, but it's got new street lights. Okay, well, you know what? You take a scenic little drive. I'll be back here, cooking up stuff in the lab. It's okay. I guarantee chat was full of +2s. I guarantee you it wasn't. Because I fucking lived through it, and you're just... But I really think it's underrated a little bit because it's in English. As absurd as that sounds. Because it's in a language that, well, I can't say you, but because it's in a language that I speak fluently, I think I look at the Blade writing and go, like, it's bad. Whereas when the writing is bad in a foreign movie, you go, oh, this is so emblematic of their culture. There must just be, like, a cultural difference that leads to this writing being... This writing sounds, like, a little amateurish to me, but it must be because of the localization. I'm sure it's not actually written like that in the... Let me get, Let me give some block power. Let me get some flame wave. I'll just replace these choices with some passives, I suppose. Why not? Oh, man. Oh, wait, no, I just remembered the bosses from the first God of War. We're making enemies today. Alright, a little Dublinsky. Let's throw in a slash marker. Soulstone Survivors. Play some more tiny rogues, man. You sure clicked a lot there? Excuse me, I didn't click at all. Well, actually, I did click a lot. I clicked on every level up, I suppose. Let's close that up. Go tiny rogues. I guess I'm not just walking here anymore. I don't see a Bulletpedia or whatever the hell it's called. I guess I can't really deny it. It has a certain Gungeon-esque quality to it. It has references to a lot of games, though. It's not a rip-off. It's referential, kind of like every millennial's humor. Welcome back to Tiny Rogues, the game that's wormed its way under my skin like the scarab in the first Mummy movie from 1998. This dude has no pants. Or maybe they're just brown pants. Like Torvald in Game of Thrones, dude. Anyway, let's play, I don't know, let's random. Let's do it. I forgot I could do the casino too. We'll be the pyromancer. Pyromancer? Me on when I get dessert on Thanksgiving? Pyromancer? You mean Jason Biggs in American Pie? Anyway, will we survive this floor? Yes? No? Start my prediction. Pop out the casino. And get it going. Play me up. Like, you think you're better than me? Get out of here. If you've ever worn a shirt that says, my other car is a TARDIS. Now, this one is actually going to get a little close to the bone for some of you, so I apologize, but somebody's got to say it from a place of love. If you have either an Autobots or a Decepticon sticker on your car, you've lost the right to criticize me for anything bat-chestable in the chat, okay? And I know it's some of you, because I have seen, I would say 1 in 100, 1 in 100 cars that I drive past has that bumper sticker of Either the Autobots or the Decepticons. It's usually the Decepticons, and I'm like, wow, you think you're really cool. Except, how cool could you be? You bought a Transformers bumper with that. Let's choose outcome. We did survive this floor. Let's complete the prediction, and then keep in mind, we're going to the damn boneyard. Hey, what's the car on the road that when you see it, it makes you the angriest? I really am like I hate to see a Chevy Suburban. There's way too many. This is the most chat engagement I've ever had. I can't possibly, like, parse all these answers. I did see someone say VW Golf. Okay, it's like, it's your right, but I do have to ask why. Like, why a Golf? I don't think I've ever been mad at, like, a Volkswagen. Like, when I see them, I'm like, I mean, I don't have strong opinion bias that people have, particularly men and particularly young men. It's the kind of thing that's, you know, worth thinking about when you start to get annoyed by other people driving, you know, merely like 10 over the speed limit. Antidote potion. Excuse me, a gun? Sniper rifle? S-tier scaling? Look at this thing. Holy cow. I've actually got to aim, though. Okay, we did survive the first floor. People get very passionate about driving. I'm still, like, amazed, and this is going to cause an argument, but I'm still amazed at how many people get annoyed when you talk about backing into a parking spot. Anti-capitalism than the average person watching this, although that seems to change every 6 months or so. But regardless, my number one, like, most annoying comment that people say about capitalism is like, capitalism is the best economic system because look at the innovations it leads to. And then every single innovation is either like you can pay for shit using your phone now, or check it out, we introduced a new fee for absolutely nothing. Hey, we added like the Ticketmaster processing fee. That's like 20% of the price of a ticket. What's the processing fee? Like 1 cent of electricity? I don't understand. Hey, Ruby Dev, thanks for the gifted subscriptions as well. Thank you, thank you. Cineplex has a $10 a month subscription service to get no online reservation. I don't need that. I don't even have an offhand. I don't even have a rook anymore. Only, like, number one invention of 2022, as far as I'm concerned, ciprofloxacin, the antibiotic that saved my life. That shit was also invented in, like, the 1970s, apparently, and is close to becoming deprecated because everybody on Earth has antibiotic resistance to it, because they use that shit predominantly in animal husbandry to keep chickens from getting the food poisoning that almost fucking killed me from eating a chicken that probably got that antibiotic in the first place, which fucking pisses me off. Fuck you. You know what's bullshit, man? I don't think we want another weapon. Let's take our chances on the boots. If that's what slaying is, then sure. Dude, honestly, I was happy when it was snowing yesterday. I think I'm entering like a cozy arc. Not a comfort streamer. I always want these streams to kind of like, you know, stress you out a little bit. But like, I'm comfortable that I'm stressing you out. It's like I'm stressing you out, but I'm wearing like a cable knit sweater or something. Whoa! I didn't think he had the nuts, honestly. I've evaded damage. That's nice. I thought for sure I was going to get hit about 10 times there. Hold. Oh, we're good. This is no sweat. NL is a queer icon. As a queer, absolutely not. This MF, het as hell. I don't know. You know what? Maybe we should run a poll or something. I don't know the answer. Would love to know your thoughts on this. I don't really care. I mean, I guess I would rather be a queer icon than not, if given the choice, but we did survive. We really have 96% belief. We are. And I don't mean that as like a stand-in for just like I'm so tolerant, I don't care what you do. It's literally like that's part of it, but another part of it is like, no, I don't care to the extent that I literally don't want you to tell me. I'm not going to be offended by whatever you get up to in the bedroom. It's just going to waste both of our time. I like to be tied up, and then my lover pours hot candle wax onto my balls, and then we scrape off the hot candle wax, and then we okay, fine. Like, I'm just waiting for my coffee. Like, that's good for you, I guess, but like, I don't even know like who you are. Like, don't tell me that. Just tell me like how many points the Dow is up today. Ethereal dice. Dude, random potion, I love it. Not so great take. What, you want me to care about what strangers are doing in the bedroom? Who do you think I am, a U.S. senator? Hold on, let me just, hey, I'll vote some dudes to the left, by the way. I'll take a minor amount of souls, I suppose. Don't want to waste the key on something fruitless. Oh, hey, easy there. Bro, you're kind of like annoying with your lasers and stuff. Oh, I thought I had him. How droll. You need some... I need Demon Titanite. Depending on class, it's either best or second best. Hey, can I just ask you a question from a place of respect? How do you guys know everything about every video game, no matter how big, how small, how old, how new? Like, you don't just know, like, hey, press space to dodge. You know, like, the relative value of every piece of equipment as every character. Like explain yourself. Deck of cards. Secondary action. Change card color. You do 1,000 to 1,100 damage. Alright, you're still better. Sniper rifle still better. But I was thinking, with some upgrades, maybe, but... Hey, fuck off. No. 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 If I can fucking fuck off. You fucking loser. You fucking idiot. You guys gotta go, dude. Ah! Oh! Come on. I really thought I had it there for a second. I was standing in the only part of the screen that made any sense to be in. I got a little cocky for sure. I was talking shit about other vloggers. We did not survive this floor. It was a good run, though. It was a good run. Dude, I'm throwing my Morning Star. It's like I'm actually firing my freaking laser right now. You didn't equip it? So true. And you know what? My dumb ass was like, wow, this seems a lot better. Human mind is it's an amazing thing. I was like, whoa, it's like the attack pattern is kind of similar, but the damage is way better. It's like a lot better. I would love some decks, thank you. Oh, interesting. Thinking fast and slow, huh? Well, that's why I like Thinking Fast and Slow, is that the general takeaway message from Thinking Fast and Slow is we're dumb as rocks. So, like, you should trust data more than, like, your own hunches. And then yesterday, Kate did that for like 5 hours while I played some Marvel Snap and set YouTube videos. So that's the trade-off. Let me get some boots. I asked about your weekend, not your life story. I mean, you know, we don't really get up to that much on the average weekends. There's just a lot of, like, walking around. So going to the grocery store is pretty exciting for me. What'd you get up to? Smoke any meats? Slow cook any pork shoulders? Reverse sear any ribeyes? 72% no on that one, okay? Need to practice that one a little bit. Well, slash Margaret. Hey, can you say 79 in French? Yes. Give me a second. 79. +2, Lamau, he got it. It doesn't even sound like a D's nuts. It's not even, I'm not accepting that I was owned by that one. Anyway, I guess we'll run one more Tiny Rogue. Because the fucking Sap Weekly this week has no crow. People that came into town for it, they seem to have a good time. Increased attack speed forever. Don't mind if I do. Seems solid to me. How about your melee weapon is now infinite range? That would be a solid pickup. Is this game made in Baba Is You? Honestly, that's a +2 comment. Let's just go insane attack speed. What in the Baba Is You? It sounds like you didn't go to the event. Why not? Because I don't know what's happening in Dota, and I find it boring to watch. Shoots 3 attacks. And I honestly, and I don't think it's a bad song. If there's a Cure song that I think gets too much respect, in my opinion, it's Friday I'm in Love. And I know a lot of people are gonna hate that, but I don't want to go off on a rant here, but does anybody else think that Friday I'm in Love is just Mambo number 5, but for goths? Jenny, Becky, fall apart. Tina, Rita, break my heart. Susan, I can't even start. It's Mambo number 5. Like, I don't like grocery list songs. I don't think I need the mana. I think I would rather roll. Yeah, let's do more damage with hits that inflict a status effect. I like the Cure. I'm not trying to knock the Cure. It's simply, and if you know, honestly, if push came to shove, you said, hey, resistance 0 to 100, cadence on this one, the beat's gonna be 53, and then it's gonna go to 81, and then it's gonna go to 2, and then it's gonna be 300, and then it's gonna be. Give me a key. Give me a key. Wow, it honestly. I'm gonna say slash marker. We'll call that Tiny Rose 3, and then I guess we'll run one more back. Why not? I do like being a caster, though. What are you, a sorcerer? Let's just try like a sorcerer, man. That was user error? Yeah, no shit. First time playing like a video game. And I was reading it through, and I was like, what does this shit even mean? And then I realized I parsed it in the legalese, and it was like, you have to make monthly payments instead of quarterly payments. Here's the kicker. I'm already making monthly payments. So I basically got a letter in the mail that was like, fuck you, keep it up. It was so scary just for like no reason. They didn't even have to send me the letter in the first place. They were like, just so you know, as of February 2023, absolutely nothing will change. Okay. Like, that's good, but, like, at the same time, kind of, like, piqued my adrenaline a little bit. I don't want the melee damage. Two tax documents. So I'm going to put that in, let's say, downloads. Okay, it seems like a good place for that to be. And then I'm going to add image poutine. Then I'm going to browse. I'm going to go to downloads. And there it is right there. I mean, this is a 1-star poutine for sure. This is not acceptable. When I said it was one curd log, I hope that this was what you were picturing, because this is like... And then the gravy is just like, look at those fries, man. They're like the bow of the Titanic just poking up out of the Atlantic Ocean. Like, this is just not right. And it kept telling me there is no such thing as a meal, and if I wanted the drinks and fries, I would have to order it separately, which would cost more. It was after 5 minutes when the person behind me got even more frustrated, went up to the worker and said, "Dude, are you serious? There's a button on your machine that says Junior Chicken Meal." Then they went back and forth for another few minutes. The worker got so angry, he got his manager. And you know what? There is such a thing as a Junior Chicken Meal. I know I've had some frustrating experiences at low-end restaurants. Hey! Low-end? Let's not make any enemies. It's just a place you can go for a reasonably priced fast food meal. Low-end? Yeah, in the same way that the low-end theory by A Tribe Called Quest is low-end, maybe. There. They don't even take the time to make your sandwich correctly. Waste of money. Go literally anywhere else. Price per person, $20 to $30. Come on. Come on. You don't have to lie. I requested, this is the funniest thing I've ever read about Subway. I requested a sub with peppers toasted with meat and cheese. The Subway told me he could not do so because his oven was too old and it would break if veggies entered it. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, our oven doesn't take vegetables. 3 pieces of every veggie on a foot long. Refused to put any more. Total came to $32. Cashier gave me attitude when I handed her a $50 bill saying she has no... Once again, hello.
Hello.
What are you doing?
Heating up my lunch.
I was reading 1-star reviews of Tim Hortons in downtown Vancouver.
Oh my god, it was Vancouver?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I figure we must have some of the worst Tim Hortonses in the world.
Oh, dude died there. Or, well, they didn't die there.
Well, no, he died there.
Well, yeah.
It's not like he
But
died
he
and then
was,
someone
like,
moved his body to the Tim Hortons.
No,
That would be crazy.
he wasn't killed there. He just was on the verge of death and just died.
He
Like,
knew...
that was his last place to take a last breath.
He knew he was going to die, and he said, I just want to have one more steak and cheese panini with a side of kettle-cooked... Okay, I get you. Toy cowboy. Things Tom Hanks has played. A toy cowboy, a captain, a pilot, and an FBI agent. Things you find in the ground. Cobalt. Oil. Diaper and powder. Things you need when you're raising a baby. Baby oil, baby diaper, baby powder, not anymore, and baby pocket. Diaper, oil, or difficulty. I got a perfect score, so it can't be that difficult. Okay, I think I got one more in me. Can someone tell me what the fuck sloppy poppy is? Maybe these are things invented. They are, aren't they? Things invented by Seinfeld. A close talker, an anti-dentite, a sloppy poppy, and a double dipper. Okay, I got that like instantly once I asked. Things you do with your mouth. Yawn, drool, fist, and wish. Things you play. Play things your dog does. Barks, drools,